to excuse me, get off to a start like that, given what you've gone through to get here? How satisfying was that? How good did you feel, as good as you looked out there?
Yeah, I feel like it was pretty solid. First and foremost, I think it was nice to get out there and face another team. Fun to get out there and face another team. I was joking around afterwards. First time I've gone multiple innings against a real opponent in almost 2 years, which is too long. So it was fun to get out there. I mean, obviously it was a bonus that it went well as well. But I think first and foremost, I just kind of want to get out there and feel the adrenaline of being in a game and stuff again.
We go next to Christy Ackert. Go ahead, Christy.
Hey, Corey, just what's the next step for you other than just building up, for more innings? What will you be working on for your next outing?
Yeah, like you said, I think, continuing to build, endurance, work capacity, stuff like that. I think continuing to fine tune pitches. I don't think that, it's ever a finished product. I think no matter what, you can always no matter how good or bad it goes, there's room for improvement. So I think, tomorrow I'll take a look at it, maybe identify some things to work on in the bullpen before the next start, whether it's sequencing or shape of pitches or things like that, and then try to go out there and execute that the next time.
We go next to Sweeney Murdy. Please unmute.
Corey, you've had a lot of first outings in your career in spring training. How does this kind of compare to how you feel, how you expect to feel, things like that?
Yeah, I'd say pretty similar. I probably went as smooth as I've had. I don't know if that's good or bad. I think that obviously there's going to be a point in time where you're going to have to work yourself out of a jam, or you're going to have to, kind of work through a long inning, things like that. So, but as far as physically, I feel like I'm in a good spot. I think we've touched on it before. I don't think that I feel like, I'm out there with any thoughts of the injuries or anything like that I've dealt with in the past. In my mind, I'm in a good spot. I'm just trying to prepare for the season the best I can.
And can I ask you how you received the news today about Aaron Boone and kind of what the mood was with your teammates as you took all that in?
Yeah, I think obviously, nobody ever wants to hear anything like that. Boone, made a video kind of reassuring everybody that he felt confident in, the procedure, and felt confident he was going to bounce back from it. And obviously that's reassuring to hear, and obviously anytime you hear about a heart issue or anything like that, it's pretty alarming. So I think, to hear from him that he was confident in it, I think that probably puts everybody a little bit more at ease.
We can move next to Marley Rivera. Please unmute, Marley.
Hi, Corey. Just jumping off Sweeney's question, was there something in particular that you learned about your new manager today and the way that he's handled this, even, sending you guys a video to reassure you?
I mean, I don't know if I would say I learned this. I think it's been pretty clear from the little bit of time I've spent here, but I think, it just kind of reaffirms how much he cares about the guys in the clubhouse to, take the time to make a video to send, because he was worried about how we were going to receive the news, and just, try to, put our minds at ease and stuff. And, we're not the ones they're going through the procedure or anything like that. So, I think like I said, I just think it speaks volumes to how much he cares about the guys in the clubhouse, the people that work for the organization, everybody.
Pete Caldera, you have the next question. Please unmute.
Corey, you mentioned the adrenaline going out for the first time. Did you have to kind of remind yourself to dial that back a bit and not get a little too over amped up there, back out there the first time?
No. I think I do a pretty good job of trying to keep emotions pretty even keel when I'm out there on the mound. I think if anything, I probably maybe needed a little bit of that adrenaline to kind of, what would be the right word, to kind of, remind my body what it feels like to go out there and have that. It's hard to replicate that in a bullpen or replicate that in a live BP. For me, at least, it's hard to get that same, amount of adrenaline, same butterflies, all that kind of stuff. So I think it was good for me to feel that and, go out there and kind of regulate everything and pitch with that.
We can move next to Max Goodman. Max, please unmute.
Corey, the crowd was definitely getting into it by the end of your second inning. on a night like tonight, do you let yourself kind of wonder what it'll be like when you make your debut at Yankee Stadium just about a month from now?
I didn't think about that until you mentioned it, but I did. I mean, obviously, not having fans last year, whether it was for summer camp or the one inning that I pitched, it is noticeable when there are fans, no matter how many. I think that that buzz of the crowd, or getting into it in certain situations. I think I said the other day, I probably didn't appreciate how much you kind of notice that and pay attention to it until it gets taken away. But it was fun to have people in the stands out there.
Thank you.
We go to Shai Davidi. Shai.
Thanks for the time, Corey. From what we heard up here, it sounded like the Blue Jays were pretty interested in you this offseason. I'm wondering just how much of a consideration they might have been for you, and what was it like facing them tonight as you returned?
Yeah, I don't think that any teams are interested in me. I close the book on them by any means. I think listened to everybody and tried to gather all the information we could, and came to the decision we did in the end. From my point of view, I don't think that changes the way I would have approached tonight, whether they would have or would not have been interested this offseason. I think that either way, you only play for one team, and the other 29 of them are the opponent. So, trying to go out there and do the best I can for my teammates.
All right.
Corey, thank you for the time. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay.